Welcome to the American Red Devils podcast. I'm John.
I'm Alex.
And we're bringing you the best Manchester United news from this side of the pond.
Ooh, sir, how we doing? Big draw for Manchester United in the league against Arsenal. We're just leaving Old Trafford, so we just got home on the train. We got a big train back to London, Euston, and I think we're pretty relieved with the result that we got. A little disappointed that we didn't push on and get a win at the end, but had our chances. Arsenal looked pretty toothless, had nothing, no cutting edge, but you would have wanted Bruno to convert that chance. Raya had a couple big ones at the end, and it was a little frustrating that it took so much for United to get into the game until basically Bruno's goal. They were not into the game at all. First half was dreadful, but all things considered, American Red Devils, very thrilled to walk away with 2 draws on the road.
Yeah, this was a much different draw than San Sebastian. I thought the performance was lacking way more when we played Real Sociedad. This, after the Bruno goal, Stretford End was arising. They were into it. Crowd got into it. It was an abysmal 30 minutes, though. No link in the attack. Couldn't hold the ball up. Arsenal just having a day. Lots of time on the ball as well. And so to get the goal to go in a half, I thought that was huge. And to come out, and we actually didn't concede early.
Which we thought we might. So it looked at times like we would. Like you said, first half was dreadful. They weren't that great. They were creating more. They were cutting through us pretty easily. But everything that got into the box for Arsenal just kind of fizzled out. United, Onana looked very bad. He couldn't. My voice is gone, so I'm holding on as much as I can. Onana couldn't play at the back at all. He kept kicking the ball out of the bounds. United looked kind of not confident, not sure of themselves in any capacity. But Bruno, after Garnacho had won that free kick, Bruno with excellent, well-taken free kicks in stoppage time in the first half, and that kind of changed the trajectory of the second half. United came out. The injury to Euro is a bummer. I thought Heaven impressed once again, but a little bummer that we didn't get the win. I would like to have seen the win, but either way, you want to get in that 11, sir? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's just look at the starting 11 real quick. We had Euro, Lindelof, De Ligt back line. We had Delo on the left, Casemiro, Bruno midfield, and Mazraoui on the right. Eriksen, Garnacho, Xerxes up front. Finally gets rid of Xerxes, which I thought was a great call from the manager, and we saw that right away and grow into the game. I thought Eriksen did a great job.
Yeah, I thought Eriksen, just to give us a reprieve from Højlund, who looked so out of confidence. So Xerxes did okay. He battled a little too much with Gabriel and the rest of the Arsenal defense, but I thought his link up was good enough. Bruno was able to kind of disconnect from the D to the attack quite well, and United hung in there in the second half much better. We were threatening through the wide play. Let's get into that second half, sir. Didn't take long before they got their goal. Of course, Arsenal with a very nice goal in the 74th minute from Declan Rice, sir. Too much space on the edge of the box. He was calling out for it. They found him. Finished well first time. That's a great finish.
Yeah, off the far post. I felt like it was coming though, because United was just under so much pressure. We couldn't, Xerxes wasn't able to hold it up. We weren't able to play out. Onana also struggled as well. We were doing hoofball, Onana's supposed to be the keeper to help us play out the back, and instead we're just booting it up to Arsenal. Xerxes having trouble winning the headers, having trouble with the hold-up play, and that just invites the pressure. But I felt like after we conceded, that's kind of when United dug deep and found some fight, especially growing late into the game. That was huge. Raya with those 2 big saves, one on Bruno, one on Garnacho, and then Højlund comes on as well, has an amazing chance, and unfortunately he's low on confidence. So
dreadful touch from him. Golden opportunity. United need that. I think he's just one of those players that needs to be hooked right now, and Cheeto ready for his moment. Put him in, he would have done more with that. So frustrating for United, but that's the second best team in the league. They don't look like a team that's going to be threatening for to win the EPL title anytime soon. They're going to need a couple strikers, but take a big draw. Now it's about a big result on Thursday, because that's where it matters. Europa League, second leg. Got to do good against Sociedad. That's where it matters. This is 14th place. We're not getting relegated. Point matter. It's not taking anything from Arsenal, but let's go Sociedad on Thursday at Old Trafford to make it count, because fans are up for it when United gets up for it.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. Last year, coming against Fulham, Stretford End was dead. Stretford End was dead in the first half, actually. It was kind of better at the start of the match. And then right after Bruno's goal, the whole crowd got into it. And I think that's something that the team responded to, right? they haven't. There was a lot of frustrations in the first half, and then after that goal, I think it kind of opened up for United. And it's good that the manager made a huge change in the attack. We saw the benefits of that, and then Hoyland coming on. Wish he could have done better with that one chance, but the team was just clicking. They were going for it. They were growing into the game, and we need to see more confidence. But like you said, we need to really put him to the sword against Sociedad. So let's pull up the stats here. We're doing it live on the train right after the game, so we're doing the best we can here. Arsenal had set almost 70% of the ball at home. They had six shots on goal. To United 6 on target, which I think was pretty good. We actually out XG'd Arsenal as well, so Arteta and the bluffers bluff, but they do have a lot of injuries, just like United. Concerning about Euro. Heaven came in, he looked a little shaky, but we didn't concede more than one goal, and we came out with a draw, which is a huge point, but we need to build on to like a really important result, right? And that's going to be versus Real Sociedad. I mean, we were in San Sebastian Thursday night. I thought the team didn't have a great performance, so coming home, let's hope that the Stretford end will be into it and the team will be up for the challenge.
Yeah, you hope it doesn't take, like, it always takes a catalyst for us to kind of wake up, even when it took us scoring and then getting conceded on, to actually push again, because we were in a lull of kind of safety in that second half when we did concede the Rice goal. So United, we're too back foot, we're too comfortable, and United needs to like be more aggressive, more on the front foot. When they get in that mode, they can play quite well. We showed that at times tonight. Like, we were pushing at the end. That was exciting. They got the crowd up. The crowd's ready. The crowd was like all over the place because they were fucking depressed in the first half. They were pissed, and they weren't enjoying the football, and they were letting the players know about it in the second half. Like, after they got the goal and we showed some fight, they were up for it. They were excited about it, excited for the fixture. So it's like this. Fans are ready. I think the team needs to just start grabbing every moment of a game and not just like waiting to kick them the balls before they step up.
So you look up the fan questions on Twitter, sir. We can answer some questions. Hey, okay. So that's just a quick recap of the game. Obviously, we're doing it live here on the train. Then we went to the protests. So we both wore black. Went to the protest at Trafford Bar, 3 o'clock. Everyone getting rowdy. If you want to see clips of that, go to our Twitter at USA Red Devils on Twitter. We have some great fan questions here as well. So just quick thoughts on the protest. I thought it was awesome. I was really surprised about the numbers. I thought it was great joining it, being a part of it, and obviously the Glazers and the debt. We know that very well. Sure, our Joel Glazer cartoon has been on. They're on tons of flags there as well. So it was rad.
No, it was great to be there. We lucked out. I mean, this trip, like being able to go to Sociedad, being able to be for such a huge fixture like against Arsenal, and of course having the protest to participate as well. Fans, they're not happy. They're not happy. They're not happy at Sir Jim. They're not happy at the Glazers, and you can understand why, because the team is playing like shit, and they haven't invested in the club, taking a lot of money out, and now Jim's like doing a lot of unpopular stuff as well. So it was good to be there. I think they gotta. I don't know, where do you go from here? It's like we keep doing this, more protests. It's just that. It's hard to get through to him at the end of the day because, he's in Monaco, sir. I don't know, was he at the game today? We'll find out, but it was great to be a part of it. We got to keep the heat on, I guess.
Yeah, 66 quid for the ticket. That's coming for our season ticket soon, unfortunately. All right, jump into fan questions here at Grifter10. We'll take the result. Nice to see some fight in the lads. If we had a real number 9, we win this game. Rasmus is less than useless and needs to go either on sale or alone. Look, totally agree. We need a proper striker, but I will call out Onana as well because he looked, and in person in San Sebastian as well, he's looked extraordinarily shaky. Like, he's getting worse, kicking the ball out of bounds. He's slow. He invites pressure, playing out the back. So I think 2 players underperforming that I do think have talent. I think Rasmus has talent, but his head is just like scrambled eggs, and then Onana as well. So what do you make of the Rasmus?
No, I mean, the more alarming one is Onana because he's older, right? He's 29. He's not going to get that's a lost cause at this point. And I think you have to send Hoyland on loan, most likely because he just looks so low in confidence unless he has some kind of like, goes on the bench and then comes off and finally scores a goal and breaks this streak. But right now he looks lost. Like a deer lost in the woods.
All right, from @BryGuy666, I'll take it, sirs. At least the lads went for a win. Seems like this time around, the trip across hasn't been a complete disaster. How was the protest? It looked like a lot of lads showed up in full force.
It was packed out, more beyond my comfort level, but it's great to see because people are frustrated. Everything was well voiced today. Protest was like proper, as was Old Trafford. It felt like, took a minute for the fans to get into it, but they were waiting for their moment and they grabbed it. So it's great to see, sir. Great to be a part of it.
So not a complete disaster. We thought we would get 0 wins, 0 goals. We got
Stomping.
2
Probably get
draws
stomped
and 2 goals. So, it's actually been a lot of fun. What do you think? Favorite city on the trip, sir?
Favorite city is not like London, because we come all the time. San Sebastian was a great time. Seeing United in Spain not lose. They could have won that game, right? There was a handball that took that game away from us, but that was a blast. That was a great memory. Eating Bass Steakhouse after the big draw. What about you, sir? What was your favorite city?
For me, I think Lisbon was pretty cool. San Sebastian was great, but United could play better. If we won, I would have said San Sebastian. At Armitage, Daniel, I think we have to start with credit for the lads. They set up and played like they did, allowing Arsenal to have possession. You don't want to see it, but this team's low on confidence. They stuck to the plan and gave a good show of themselves at the other end. Raya, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's better than not forcing the keeper into a bunch of big saves. We out XG the second best team in the league. It didn't look like it. It looked pretty toothless. Something to build on. There's some players in this team. Garnacho's a player. We'll probably lose him. Euro, before he got hurt, he looked like he was good. I thought Collier came on, showed some energy. I thought Heaven, you could see why they signed him. You could see why he's playing at 18. That's a lesson for other Arsenal players that are trying to throw in mud. So, something to build on, sir, this season. I think it's also season survival. It just as quickly turn on Thursday. We can get crushed by Sociedad. They can slice us apart like jamon.
The jamon in San Sebastian was very good. All right, so that's it. Manchester United won, Arsenal won. Quick recap podcast. We were headed back to the States tomorrow. Excited to get on that flight, sir. Excited to eat some nice food at home and just rest up. It's been a crazy one, a trip for the books. 3 countries, 4 matches, sir. 2 United matches, 2 draws.
Not bad.
I think we're pretty happy with it, so we're going to take it. And as always, sir,
Kicking a blue. See you next time.